join us for the race at Silverstone. We saw the qualifying session and Jenson Button taking pole position in front of his adoring home crowd. And he scored a podium here last season behind Vettel and Rosberg. He's hoping he can do better now. And we see that many drivers are looking for 2 stops. Apparently 72% of the grid are considering that, and 28% are considering a 1-stop strategy for fuel and tyres. Nobody even wants to do the 3-stop. Review of Q1, and the order was shaken up as Shake and Bake and Dark Wolf joined the pre-qualifying fracas at the expense of Shannon and Tornado. They now don't have to pre-qualify as they're in the top 4 of the championship. And qualifying proper saw Jenson Button and Bruno Senna on the front row, Vettel, Pantano 3 and 4, Alonso, Klein, Kubica, Raikkonen, Hamilton 9th, and the other another Brit, David Coulthard, qualifying 11th. And there's Jenson Button's lap, taking cops. Dropped down quite a few gears for that. It's a lot tighter than we're used to seeing it, and quite a few other corners are different as well, such as the final complex. The second section largely similar, pre-changes to Abbey and the Loop and Brooklands. Still the same bridge corner, and here is Club, which is the left-right we're used to seeing. Very long right-hander, and drivers sticking to the inside line for that particular corner. Braking hard for the Abbey chicane, left and right. One of the hardest braking points on the circuit actually, maybe aside from Club Corner, and this one quite hard as well. Priory, then into Brooklands. This is a slow section, good for the fans. They see more than 20 seconds worth of cars in this final section. You can see all the way from the beginning of Priory to the beginning of Copse in some cases. And here's action from the sprint race of FF1M at the A1 ring. Much sunnier conditions than the previous race where rain interrupted proceedings. That last race was won by D'Ambrosio after only having to make 1 stop, as the rain came at exactly the wrong time for Vitaly Petrov, who finished second, having made 2 stops. So the grid reverse situation saw Brendan Hartley on pole, from Di Grassi, Carroll, Valsecchi, Rodriguez, Massa, Petrov, and the winner D'Ambrosio. Valsecchi making the best start from 4th on the grid to lead, ahead of Hartley, Di Grassi, Carroll, and the battle between Rodriguez and Massa. D'Ambrosio gained a position on Petrov, so a good start from the Belgian. In the sprint race, of course, no pit stops are required for tyres. It's just a sprint from beginning to the end. And off goes Rodriguez, he's spinning wildly. Tags the barrier a little bit. And he didn't rejoin from that. So Rodriguez is out. That's quite disappointing for him. He finished the last race very well, in 4th place, and set the fastest lap as well. And here we see a battle for 4th place between Hartley, Petrov and Massa. Points from 1st to 6th, of course, much less on offer than the feature race. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 the points ordering, plus an extra 1 for the fastest lap. Felipe Massa's on the move now, Petrov's already taken Hartley. And now Massa overtakes the Kiwi driver. The clouds are rolling in again. Could we see some rain before the end? Felipe Massa's challenging Valsecchi now. There wasn't nearly contact there. And he's lost a position to Hartley. Very sneaky driving from the Kramer Racing driver. But Massa's retaken him again. It's a good old scrap between these two. And Massa's re-challenging Valsecchi again. And there's enough room this time. Valsecchi's had to give up the position. And here we look at Giacomo Ricci, who had a very eventful race last time out in the feature race, and he's just taken Alvaro Parente, the AJ Junior driver, for 8th place. D'Ambrosio's under pressure from Hartley, who lost a position to D'Ambrosio, and now he's regained it, but the Belgian driver's still right behind the New Zealander. And look at that! And D'Ambrosio's lost out heavily there. A slipstream from the two cars behind. And there's a big brake lock-up. I think that was Parente who's just ran wide. He had it disappointing last time out, but De Grassi's wins this time for Danish racing team. Second place goes to Adam Carroll, and the other Spaniel of Petrov third. Felipe Massa 4th place, but he set the fastest lap as well, so he limits the damage quite well to Petrov in the championship. 12 points separating those two, but De Grassi moves a little bit closer. And Spaniel lead the Constructors' Championship ahead of STV by 6 points. Danish Racing 20 points behind Spaniel in 3rd place. Now back to the FF1M action. Jenson Button on pole position in front of his home crowd. He's definitely looking for the win, and he looks in good shape for it if the harder tyres prove to be just as strong in the race. Coulthard 11th, Davidson 13th, and Hamilton 9th. So that reviews all the British drivers in front of their home Grand Prix. And now we look forward to the race. The 5 lights are on, and the 5 lights are out. And Senna's gotten away best. Button's not got a good start. He's lost a position to Pantano as well. Senna leads. Pantano second. Klein third. He's got ahead of his championship rival Jenson Button. It's an awful start from the Brit. Nelson Piquet's had a cracker of a start. He's moved up to 7th position from 10th on the grid. Fernando Alonso 8th, sorry. Vettel's had a poor start as well. And look at Pantano. Senna's holding all these drivers up already. Look at the queue between Senna, Pantano, Klein, Button, Raikkonen and Vettel. And a bit of smoke. May have been contact between Klein and Pantano for second. And Pantano's dropped back behind Senna, so maybe there was contact and it unsettled the Tornado driver a little bit. And look behind, we got some action. Look at that! Raikkonen flies up to 3rd place. And Klein's lost out badly. Wow, fantastic move there from the Finn. Opportunistic, taking... Is it 3 cars at once, or is it 2? Either that, great move. So Senna now has a gap between himself and Pantano, who himself has a gap between himself and Raikkonen. Fastest lap Senna, quite obvious that. But look behind, Jenson Button's retaking Raikkonen for 3rd almost. Nope, Raikkonen's shutting the door firmly. And Alonso's just taken 6th now. He's shot past Piquet on the previous lap, and now he's got ahead of Vettel. So Alonso flying. And Coulthard up to 9th from 11th on the grid. as we look at this very good camera shot from Alonso's point of view. He's up the inside of Clean into Stowe corner, and up to 5th goes Fernando Alonso. And right behind him is Vettel's taking Clean as well. So Clean's dropping back now. That's good news for Button. And Pansner's taking the lead into the Abbey chicane. He's taken Senna. And he gained a lot on that lap. We look at Maldonado. He's right behind Suttil. And he's tagged the back of the Andy Racing and he's punted him off the track. Well, he saw a little bit of a gap, but... you have to really make the move under braking, not during the corner. And this is how Pansner took the lead. The inside Senna tried to defend a little bit, and Pansner understeers his way up to the lead. So I wonder, has Senna got a very heavy fuel load? Is he one of the 28% doing a one-stop? Raikkonen under pressure from Button now, who himself has got Fernando Alonso right behind him. Button's having a look at the inside of Maggots, but not working out, and look, Alonso is right behind him. Jenson Button desperate to move up into the podium position. Alonso's got a great drive out of the Chapel corner, but he pulls out the slipstream a bit too early. And it's all stationing to Stowe corner. Now can anybody make a move into Club? Down the Vale. Button tried to go to the right. He's up the inside. And look at that! Alonso tags Jenson and barges his way up into 4th place. 4th, or does he? No, he doesn't. So it's as you were, Raikkonen from Button from Alonso, and that's cost Alonso a little bit. He's having to defend a little bit from Vettel. And some action here between Kubica and Piquet for 8th place. Jenson Button right behind Raikkonen again. The Toyota engine in the back of the Pedersen seems to be a bit of a match for the Mercedes. And Jenson trying to go around the outside again, but that's not working. Now he needs to get a good run out of the Club corner. He needs to outbrake the Finn into the Abbey corner, but Raikkonen not even needing to defend there. But he's got a much better run now. Now this is the start of lap 5. He's trying to outbrake him into Copse corner. The inside, look, he's done it! Jenson up into 3rd place. Raikkonen had a poor exit. Alonso's trying to get the inside into Maggots. No, that's not going to work. But Alonso looks good now. I think he's maybe on a lighter fuel load, because he's hounding the back of drivers. He's trying to get the inside into Stowe corner. And he's done it. Outbreaks the Pedersen driver. And up to 4th goes the Spaniard. And Kubica's taken Piquet for 8th place, so both Guy Racing's in the points now. But they look set to lose a fair amount of points to Tornado, who are currently running 1st and 3rd. And Kubica seems faster than Clean, and teammates going into battle. The 7th. Kubica up the inside into Club, but not enough there. He's got a good run into Abbey. And he's done it. The pole overtakes the Austrian. He moves up to 7th now. Jenson Button's got caught up to Bruno Senna now, who is 8.5 seconds behind Pantano, and Button being blocked into Copse corner. He's trying to get up the inside into the Maggots. Is there enough room? Nope. They better be careful they don't battle too hard, because Alonso is catching up to these two. There he is. Now let's compare Shannon power to Tornado power. Jenson trying to get the inside into Stowe corner. There's a small gap. Senna holding on around the outside, but Jenson Button's done it. So Tornado 1-2. Senna's still at the inside though. Into club corner. So Button's still down in third, and look, he's got Alonso right behind him. And Alonso's got a great run out of club corner. Jensen needs to defend, he's not doing so, and Alonso's moving up to third. Good move from Fernando. And he's desperate to try and stay in a championship battle. Looking from the back of the FJR, you can see the tornadoes swarming about all over the FJR's gearbox. And Fernando pulling away on traction. So lap 8. It's Pantano leading by 11 seconds from Senna, Alonso and Button. Alonso wants that position back from Alonso. But look at this, Alonso's trying to get up the inside of Senna into club. He can't do it then. Can he get a good run out of club into the Abbey corner? He looks good here. Alonso may move up to second place. Senna's trying to defend, but Alonso was already up the inside and he's up to second place. And now Senna has got Button to deal with again. And look how much Alonso's pulled away already. I'm sure Senna's trying the one-stop, because he's considerably slower than all the other drivers, and Button still can't get past the Brazilian. This is a gritty performance from Bruno, but Jensen having a look at the inside into club. Senna knows he's there, gives him space. And Jensen losing out around the outside there. It's definitely quicker to stay on the inside lines, to stay away from all the marbles that may appear on the outside of club corner. Now the harder tyres are really taking shape now. Kubica trying to take Vettel the 6th place. And Senna still defending from Button, and Button's done it now into Stowe corner. And Kubica trying to get up the inside of Vettel. This is the same lap. And Robert up to 6th. He's building his confidence now. Meanwhile, the gaps between Pantano, Alonso and Button. And Kubica trying to get him the inside of Raikkonen in the side-by-side. They've both had a slow exit. This could move Vettel into contention. Side-by-side at Maggots. Look at this. I think Robert's done it. He's done it. He has indeed. And Vettel now trying to challenge his teammate. And Cleaton's right behind as well. So Kubica and Raikkonen squabbling has turned this into a 4-way battle for 5th place. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye on the gaps between Pantano, Alonso and Button. Between Pantano and Alonso, it's stabilising at 13 seconds. I think Jensen Button is catching Alonso a little bit. The gap at the moment is 3.4. This is lap 12. Of course, Jensen Button did spend a lot of laps behind Senna. So lap 13. Meanwhile, we look at... This is now a 3-way battle. Robert has pulled away from the Pedersens. The Pedersens on the soft tyres, the Gear Racing's on the hards. And Alonso took a 10th out of Pantano that lap, but Jensen Button took best part of a second out of Fernando Alonso. I wonder if Jensen is on a lighter fuel load strategy, because if he is, then he really did blow it at the start. And Pedersen's battling, Vettel's just taken Raikkonen for 6th. And Raikkonen better watch out for Clean. To tell you the extent of the battling, Kubica lost 3 seconds to Pantano on that lap, squabbling with Raikkonen. And Clean trying to get up the inside of Raikkonen, outbrakes him into Stowe corner. There's not much of a braking zone there, so a good move from Clean. Switch on board to Raikkonen, and that's a Dark Wolf on fire, and it's Marc Genet. So one Spaniard is out as he creates a black smog for all the remaining cars to follow. He's pulled off now at Brooklands. So Dark Wolf using the soft tyres to try and find a little bit more performance. Hasn't worked out, and bang goes Sebastian Buemi. And drives into the wall. Very mature driving there from the Swiss driver. Jenson Button's right behind Alonso now. He's caught up to him. Now can he use the slipstream to overtake the Spaniard? The FJR seems to be a bit more powerful. Alonso feeling the need to defend a little bit into Club. Now Jenson needs to follow him round Club, try and stay as close as possible and try and outbrake him into the Abbey. If it stays like this at the moment, Jenson Button will score 6 points to Clean's 2, and that will move Jenson. And who's that slowing down? It's Pantano making a pit stop. He was taking a tighter line into Luffield. So Pantano clearly running very light. So, but this is his first out of 2 stops, I'd imagine. Anything between 9 and 10 seconds will indicate a 2-stop strategy. I was going to say, if Jenson Button finishes 3rd and Cleance remains in 7th, then the gap would shrink down to 7 points. And this is the halfway point. 14.5 seconds stop. No doubt it's 2 stopping. But that was a very long stop. And Alonso still defending a little bit. Meanwhile, Kubica has moved up to 3rd ahead of Senna. We haven't seen that on camera. But the Guy Racing driver moves up a position to 3rd. Probably a net 4th once all the first pit stops have done. And look at that, both drivers pitting. So this is a pit stop race between FJR and Tornado. Now they could short fuel one of their cars, because it seems that track position is more important for these two than anybody else. The garage is right next to each other. This is going to be very interesting. And it's more than 10 seconds, so if Kubica doesn't pit, then he'll take the lead. And Alonso gets away first. There's a quicker stop. Looked quicker by probably more than a whole second. Jenson Button's stop was 15.2 seconds. Kimi Raikkonen pits, he doesn't like those tyres. And Nelson Piquet pits as well. So Kubica leads at the moment, having not made a stop. Senna hasn't made a stop either, and he's got Pantano right behind him already. I believe Senna is 1 stopping there. And we look at Alonso chasing Clean. Clean hasn't made a stop. Clean shutting the door very aggressively there. He's moving over ever so gradually. No way for him to get through. Alonso trying the outside. But look at that, Jenson Button's got him on the inside. He's caught him napping there. That was a very important move from Button. Now he needs to clear Clean if he's to stand any chance of a victory, because both Alonso and Button made very good use, and look at that, still battling here. This is a fantastic battle for 3rd place. These are the top 3 in the championship, and Alonso's got a fantastic run into Maggots. Look at that! Fantastic move there from Fernando to retake that position away from Button. I believe Alonso is on a slightly lighter load now than Button, as his stop was shorter than the Brits, and he's powered through past Clean. Clean's now got Jenson Button to contend with. Button's already got past him. And bang goes Vettel. 8th place, Vettel is out. And he drives into the same wall as Buemi did. He's just reversing onto the track. Alonso and Senna. I don't think Senna's pitted. So he's still one stopping. Now Senna's got Button to deal with again. Now, can Alonso do anything about Pantano? Alonso did gain some time. He gained quite a lot of time actually. He gained 5 seconds on the Italian. But the squabbling in traffic meant that he dropped some time to Pantano, and Sebastian Bourdais for Exley pulls off with a gearbox failure. The gap has stabilised at 12 seconds and Button powers past Senna into Copse Corner. But he has lost a lot of time. Senna's challenging back again. That Tornado's maybe down on power compared to the Shannon and in particular the FJR. And up the inside into Club. Senna holding on round the outside. We know how dirty it is around there. But Jenson Button's done it this time, right round the outside. He had the high ground, but Senna's right behind him. He's outbraking him into Abbey Corner. Button's still side by side. He's losing more time to Alonso. Shannon's running the Renault engines. So they've got quite a bit of grunt now. Kimi Raikkonen in amongst a battle between David Coulthard and Andy Racing. Andy Racing's getting on the inside, it's Piquet. Piquet moves up to 8th. And now he's looking to overtake Coulthard. Now we look at Rosberg, who's battling his way back up the order. He's nearly lapped down on his teammate, who is losing a heap of time. I wonder why it was only 10.5 seconds. And Alonso being a bit risky there, taking 2 drivers into the Abbey Corner. And it's not for position, it's just to lap them. And Rosberg in 13th now has got the Andy Racing all over the back of him. It's Suttil. Now Rosberg in 12th, my apologies. And Suttil very late on the brakes, side by side. And did I see Jenson Button in amongst that as well? But Suttil's got him. That is Jenson Button's car, I believe. And Senna has made a pit stop finally. And he's taken Raikkonen. Seems like tyres have a much bigger effect than fuel. Side by side at the Maggots corner between Senna and Raikkonen. So the order at the moment: Pantano, Alonso, Button, Kubica. Clean in 5th, but he hasn't made a pit stop. Piquet, a good race from Piquet at the moment. He's in 6th. And Clean pits finally for his only stop. So he was one of the 28%. It's a 14.8 second stop, so that will see him to the end of the race. Where does he rejoin in relation to position? He's still in 5th. So that was an impressive stop, an impressive bunch of laps from Clean. We look at Alonso, who's making a pit stop now. I told you his stop was shorter than Button's, and that was why Button could go a little bit further. So Button needs to push now if he's to finish in 2nd place, because Pantano looks set for the win. Still got a long way to go, 21 laps at 2/3 distance. So this pit stop from Alonso will see him to the end of the race. Kubica pits from 4th. He's had a very good race. from 7th, sorry, to make his way up to 4th. It's a 13.1 second stop from Alonso, and odd camera angle. Rejoins in 3rd. Pantano pits on the next lap, so Button should take the lead, but only for a little bit. 12.8. Pantano will rejoin in 2nd, no doubt about it. But he is the net leader. Rejoining some traffic there. It's a Mitchell. Now we heard some stories that Mitchell were looking to replace one of their drivers with Alexander Wirtz. But so far Wirtz is not in the race yet. But we should see him soon, if the rumours are true. And Jenson Button carried 2 more laps than Pantano and 3, maybe even 4 more than Alonso. Only 11.4 seconds. It's going to be quite interesting when he rejoins in relation to Alonso. Can he rejoin ahead of the FJR driver? No, he can't. He's in 3rd. Not even in sight of Fernando either. So it's Pantano leading from Alonso, Button, Kubica, Klein, Senna, Piquet and Trulli. We've got 16 laps to go and Jenson Button is furiously trying to catch up to Alonso. And he took quite a lot of time out of him in the last sector. 14 laps. He's flying, is Jenson. Look at that. He's got the gap to 2 seconds now. Tornado could see themselves finishing 1 and 2. So we have got a battle on our hands now. And it looks like the longer middle stint will pay off for Jenson. The question is, can he overtake him? He's just closing in ever so quickly, I have to say. You can visibly see it now. Gap down to 1.1. Alonso is a very, very experienced driver. World champion, multiple world champion of course. I believe his most recent came in the 2002 season, driving for MRD. And that was when many, many teams were competitive. I think 8 teams won in that season. So Fernando obviously knows what he's doing. But Jenson Button, he's no rookie either. He's very experienced as well. Race winner, looking for his first championship. And look at that. They're right together now. I don't even need to tell you that the gap is 1/10 of a second because you can see it right there. Jenson Button is much faster than Fernando. Question is, can he overtake him? Because we've seen, particularly Mercedes engine, it's not a bad engine, but it seems a bit down on power compared to the Renault in the back of the Shannon, and maybe the back of the FJR. So he's going to have to use the advantage of his grip and the superior package compared to the FJR to try and overtake him. because you could see right there the engine power wasn't doing anything. Alonso defending a little bit on the inside, and Jenson Button nearly tagging the back of him. Ooh, that was close. Jenson nearly throwing his own race away. This is lap 50. Pantano's got a 6.9 second lead over Alonso, who is defending vigorously from Jenson Button behind him. You're approaching some traffic as well. It's a shake and bake, and Mark Webber in the Dark Wolf. Up the inside goes Jenson Button into Cop's corner. Alonso's hanging on. He's trying to hang on around the outside. And Alonso holding on just about. Now in the straightaway. He's in the slipstream. Can he try and get up the inside? He's close, but he can't do anything then. We need this traffic to get out of the way. Get out of the way, shake and bake. He does so. But Jenson Button had to give him space. He had to leave space for the shake and bake. Oh, that's cost him a little bit. And actually, Alonso was catching up to Pantano then, but 2 laps later and the gap has risen. And Alonso's engine's blown up! He's smoking the back out of him! Oh, that's tragic for FJR. Oh, and there goes the battle for second. Jenson Button powers past him. Oh, he'll be gutted with that. And that actually is not good news for Jenson Button, because Clean moves up into 4th eventually. And that will more or less limit the damage, because he hasn't been particularly quick. Alonso's carrying on. He desperately wants to finish this race, but the end of the road is near. And 5 laps to go, and Button's got the gap down to Pantano now to 1.8 seconds. We have still got a battle for the lead now. Jenson Button can see an opportunity to win in front of his home crowd. No doubt it will be a Tornado 1-2. Question is, which one? Giorgio Pantano, the race winner from Valencia, or Jenson Button, the man looking to regain his championship lead? Could well have been a three-way battle for the lead in this race, had Alonso's engine not blown up, because he was catching up to Pantano. He still had the chance of a win, but his engine just couldn't take it. No doubt FJR will be looking to improve the reliability of that engine in the test session that follows this race. But now Button right behind Pantano now. He's got the fresher tyres. He's got the quicker car. Can he overtake him? Pantano defending a little bit. He knows Jenson's there. He wants this win as much as Jenson does. These two battled, of course, in Singapore last season, when Button was driving for Shannon. Pantano won it on that occasion. His first ever victory in FF1M. And Tornado's first since 2002 in their first season. Now these two have got more or less equal machinery. The only difference, Jenson's got the better tyres. And Pantano defending. Jenson's got the inside, but Pantano's shutting the door very aggressively. We've only got 3 laps to go now. And Jenson having a look up the inside into Maggots, but no way through there. These two better be careful that they don't collide, because Kubica and Clean are 3rd and 4th. And if these two were to take each other off, that would just be heaven for gear racing. But Button up the inside into Stowe corner. And Pantano not letting him through. They've got a good 30 seconds over Kubica, so In a way, they can afford to battle to a certain extent, but they cannot afford to take each other off in their battle with Guy Racing. Bruno Senna in 5th place, holding on with his one-stop strategy. Piquet and Raikkonen a lap down, 6th and 7th, and Hamilton in 8th place for shake and bake. But we're focused on this titanic battle for the lead between Pantano and Button. And they're approaching some more traffic. It looks like it's a Dodgem, I believe. Saw the red and white, the Panasonic livery. Jensen trying to get up the inside. Pantano not defending. Jensen Button not quite making it stick. And once again Button having a look into maggots, but no way through. This is what FF1M's all about. Two drivers in top championship material team going at it hammer and tongs. Jensen Button cannot find a way past Pantano. He needs to do something. This is the penultimate lap. Needs to make his move sooner or later, because I have no doubt that once Button, if Button overtakes him, he will pull away. But Pantano really wants this win. He's not letting him through. He doesn't care if Button's British. He doesn't care if he's driving in the lead in front, 1/10 of a second in front of Button. His home Grand Prix. He doesn't care if it's the British Grand Prix. A win's a win. And they're getting closer to the traffic now. It's an Andy Racing. It's Sutil, who is chasing the Dodgem. I think it's Glock. Pantano's still defending a little bit. He's compromised his line a little bit. And the Andy Racing, is he going to get in his way? He's not moving out. Oh, the tension's killing the Tornado team boss, Tobias. And Andy, the Sutil, he's still not getting out of the way. And Jensen Button, has he got a run? He's not close enough. Now he's out of the way. Now these two can battle to the line. But Pantano's got a little bit of breathing space. Button's got the better run out of club. And he's up the inside. Jensen Button up the inside. He takes the lead. Jensen Button leads on the final lap. Outbreaks Pantano into club corner. And there you go. Jensen Button does pull away massively from Pantano. He had the quicker car, he had the tyres. And he's in the final sector now. Round Priory. Round Brooklands. You can smell the victory now. He's just got the Dodgem in front of him, but it shouldn't be a problem. Laps the Dodgem, and Jensen Button takes a fantastic win for Tornado in front of his home crowd. They will love that. Pantano comes home second. If he could just hold on for one more lap, he would have won. Both Guy Racing's 3rd and 4th, Kubica and Klein. Senna 5th, Piquet, good result from him to finish 6th. Raikkonen and Hamilton complete the top 8. And the point scorers. Could quite easily have been Alonso on the podium, but his engine just gave up. Heartbreakingly for FJR. That moves Button to within 4 points of Klein now. But Klein hasn't retired from a race. He will need to be as consistent as possible. And Tornado and Guy Racing tied together on the top of the championship, but Tornado having 3 times more wins than Guy Racing, so they lead the Tornado. It's quickly becoming a 2-horse race now, and we will see you for the next race.